Up on the menu, we have the worst jobs that ever existed. What's the worst job in your opinion? Are you willing to do Amazon? Are you wanting to, you know, drive like hella hours?
At some point, we
oh shit, I didn't mean for that to play. While the supervisor's breathing down your neck, you know, dogs chasing you and shit while you trying to deliver their fucking package. You're trying to get some air fresheners to their house, and Sparky over here trying to have some dark meat, bite your ankles and shit, bite your calves off. Hey man, it's a rough road out there. Let's get it by the video. Talk to me.
At some point, we as humans decided that spending the majority of our waking hours doing something we all hate for a small amount of money just to get by was completely normal. Like, this is just how it goes. You wake up, you go to a place from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., you suffer quietly for 8 hours, then drive home and do it all again until you're 65 years old and your knees don't work. And look, I get it, bills are real, rent is real. A lot of people don't have the luxury of quitting or even an understanding of how to make money on their own, but there is a difference between a job that's like kind of boring and a workplace that is actively designed to make you feel like you made a series of very bad decisions in your life. So today we're talking about those places, the jobs where people start working just fine and come out a completely different person. These are the most miserable places to work, and by the end of this, you're gonna look at your current job very differently. If you happen to be new here, please consider subscribing. My goal is 200,000 subscribers.
Subscribe, y'all. We're running it up. We're almost at 100.
Without further ado, let's start off by talking about the Amazon warehouses. Like, we have to start here. Amazon warehouses get brought up so consistently in conversations about bad working conditions that it's almost become a joke.
Whew. Yeah, that's one of them ones, boy. That is one of them ones. The horror stories I hear about working at Amazon, man, oh man, oh man. I pray to the universe I'm gonna uphold my frequency, that way I never have to work there. Fuck that. Fuck that to the fucking moon. I'm not doing that. Hell no. Hell no.
Like, if you even utter the words Amazon warehouse, people already know that you're urinating in water bottles for your bathroom break. People use this job as a reference point for why their job could be worse. Like, the guy scooping Chipotle bowls for 10 hours a day is thinking to himself, well, at least I get to use a real bathroom. And these workers at Amazon fulfillment centers are tracked constantly. Their every movement is logged through handheld scanners that record scan rates, idle time, and productivity scores in real time. There's a metric called TOT, it stands for time off task, and if yours gets too high, you can automatically be flagged for termination.
Holy shit, they cutthroat as fuck over there. Y'all do realize you have humans working for you, right? God damn.
This is a global company flag that the algorithm decides. I genuinely don't understand how people survive this. Like, what happens if you need to tie your shoe? Is that TOT? Are you burning precious flaggable seconds on your shoelace? Amazon warehouse jobs, they remind me of RuneScape. You're doing these long grinding tasks, trying to make absolutely zero XP waste with all of your movements and clicks, just to accomplish one quest.
Sorry for your background noise, loud ass household, can't help it. Back to the video.
Turnover rate for this place was reportedly so extreme internally that Amazon was apparently burning through its entire available workforce in certain regions within just a few years. They were totally aware of this. I almost feel like they don't even care. They might bump up the working conditions slightly to improve the worker turnover rate until they find the perfect ratio of worker suffering to maximum efficiency. Pretty much seeing how much torture they can get away with before people quit. I haven't worked in a warehouse. I want to be clear about that. So if you have and you love it, then good for you. I don't think I ever could. I'll stick to my YouTube job. Thank you very much.
There are some people that do love that shit, and I don't see how. They're stronger than me, I can tell you that.
At the very least, Amazon fulfillment centers do fulfillment. These call centers, which is next on the list, do nothing but annoy everybody. Call centers are—
I've been hearing a lot about call centers just being the bane of all existences. But I don't know, I kind of want to do this job. I kind of would like to, you know, sit down and talk to angry customers that are gonna scream at me and probably tell me to kill myself. Yeah, probably not actually.
Specific kind of misery that operates differently from warehouse work. Like, it isn't physical, it's psychological in a way that kind of sneaks up on you very slowly. So you sit at a desk, you put on a headset, and for the next 8 hours, strangers call you specifically to either yell at you, cry at you, or hang up on you. And you cannot hang up on them. That's the job. You sit there and you take it. You stay professional and apologize for things that are not your fault. You always gotta make sure to thank them for their patience when they hate every fiber of your being. insane. The metrics in call centers are just as aggressive as the Amazon warehouse, like just structured differently. If a customer is furious about something that happened 3 shift changes ago and gives you a 1-star rating on the post-call survey, that score is yours. There's almost nowhere to appeal it. Then all the ones you've added up will count against your yearly performance review. It's absolutely brutal, and it's usually not because you did something wrong, it's just because the guy didn't get the resolution he wanted. Like, I've talked to some people who've worked for call centers for insurance companies and banks, and the one thing that keeps coming up is that the job itself might be manageable if they weren't on you constantly. But the combination of back-to-back calls with essentially no real break in between, constant monitoring of every metric, and absorbing other people's anger for hours eventually does something to your brain. Like, you know, how can you go from someone screaming in your ear and hanging up on you and trying to process it to like a millisecond later, a beep just goes off in your ear telling you the next call is live? That can make anyone want to jump off a bridge. Every friend that I have that does this always describes like coming home and just not wanting to talk to anybody. These people just are fully hollowed out from social interaction, and they grow kind of, what's the word? Is it myopic? No, it's misanthropic. It's pretty much someone, I'll just read what it says. It describes an attitude, behavior, or personality marked by a general hatred, dislike, or profound distrust of humankind. Anyway, moving on, we've got fast food. And fast food workers deal with so much disrespect, it's actually sad. Think about modern internet slang. One of the most demeaning things you can say to someone is to tell them to put the fries in the bag. Like, that's someone's job. When I was 10 years old, I remember being at a friend's house and his dad took us to McDonald's, and his dad crashed out at the poor guy working at McDonald's because I think he forgot some sauce. This was like 15 years ago. And I made this promise to myself that I would never be on the other end of that. The issue isn't always the work itself. A lot of people who've done it will tell you that a busy shift actually goes fast. The problem is everything surrounding the work. The fact that these franchise owners think that a McDonald's located in the heart of New York City can function properly with 3 employees is insane. They are fulfilling 6,000 orders a day. It's really the quantity, you know, it's not the thing itself, it's how often you have to do it. I saw this video a while back where someone just filmed their entire McDonald's shift because they wanted people to see what it actually looks like. It's the GoPro footage you've seen probably. It just looks exhausting, and it's just for what, $7 an hour, maybe 10? That's just not gonna work. If you're maybe 15 years old, then you need a job, then go for it, but this should be a temporary thing for everybody. And like, it's not like a shameful thing. Like, if you're in a situation, then I totally get it, but your goal should be like, save as much money as possible, work as much as you can, and make a plan during all of this for where you're headed next. If you can make, what, $1,500 a month working at McDonald's, and you're maybe 19 or 20 and your parents kick you out of your house, you could probably find some dog shit apartment to live in with a friend for like a few months while you're figuring stuff out. But as crazy as this sounds, some people will totally get normalized to that and not care after a certain point. You'd be surprised, after people figure out how they can live off a certain amount of money, a lot of the drive to earn more does kind of go away. So it's really about staying hungry and disciplined and like keeping that drive to do more inside of you. Next up, we've got DoorDash/Uber Eats. Oof. The recruitment angle for gig delivery is one of the—
man, this may just be the toughest one on the list, you know what I mean? Because like, a lot of this is metaphysics too. I know. Oh my God, this guy. But a lot of this is metaphysical. When you just don't care, shit just works out for you. It's kind of that simple. But when you do care, these jobs will fucking kill you from the inside out. They'll take your soul and your heart, stomp on it, smash them together like we were making fucking tuna. But anyway, DoorDashing may be one of the worst ones out there ever.
More impressive pieces of marketing manipulation that I've ever seen. The whole like be your own boss thing, set your own hours, work as much or as little as you want. On paper, this sounds fucking awesome. You have a car and your phone, and if you need money, you know, you can just drive around whenever you want. Sounds like it connects the dots. And the first couple weeks usually do feel fine. Like, you'll pick up a few shifts and the money hits your account, so it feels really good. But then you start doing the math. If the gas is constant, you're not getting that subsidized. It is a continuous drain that follows you every single order you take. Your car is now a work vehicle doing work vehicle mileage, which means oil changes are coming faster, brake wear is happening 10 times as fast, your tires are bald after 2 days, and DoorDash nor Uber Eats give a fuck about that. So the real hourly rate after you subtract fuel and apply some rough estimate of vehicle wear, we're talking a $4 delivery becoming something like 75 cents of profit for 30 minutes of work. Everyone who does DoorDash usually ends up doing it for a few months, and then one car problem income unravels the whole thing, and now you're fucked because you're not back at zero. You're literally in the negative. There's also no sick days, no health insurance, no unemployment. If you're out of work for a week or two, like at least give these dudes some car warranty add-on for their hard work. My buddy Daniel was hyped at his DoorDash earnings and was putting in 10 hours of work a day, and then he forgot to change his oil for 2 months, and now he owes $12,000 in repairs for a blown motor, and he also still owes $20K for the car loan. These corporations are evil. I think the best way to do it is to rent some sort of electric car at 30 bucks a day and then work 15 hours straight, so you might actually break a profit. Or what I've seen some people do is if they're dating, they just do it with their girlfriend or boyfriend. They listen to music the whole time and chat, so it's kind of passive income while they're just spending time together. Oh, also, you get so lost in some of these places, you have no idea where someone's door is or what the gate code is. Like, all this bullshit you have to deal with is super frustrating. But I've seen some people I know make some decent money from it, but I don't think it's a sustainable full-time job at all. Moving on, we've got theme parks and resort work. I can't imagine.
No, this is the worst one. I've heard some shit about this. DoorDash was pretty bad. Amazon was pretty bad. I would do Amazon before I do DoorDash, though. Gonna be honest. I would do fast food before I do Amazon as well. This sounds, oh my god, just the fucking working at as a mascot in a sweaty ass suit, got hugging, crying, middle-aged women. Depending on which mascot you are, though, you won't get hate at all, but, like, holy fuck.
Standing in, like, 100-degree Florida or California heat in a Mickey Mouse costume with little kids that kick me because they want to hear me make funny sounds. That might be worse than the Amazon one, like, honestly. Maybe you feel good because you're making these kids happy, but after a while, you're gonna grow, like, you're gonna hate children. You're gonna be like a reverse pedophile. I don't even have much to say about this. Like, if you have to stand there, I mean, I know they have shifts and stuff, but, bro, it's like you're not building any skills. You're not socializing with people. It just seems fucked. Like, this just seems miserable. I'm thinking about this. This sucks. Anyway, listen, if you're in one of these right now, I'm not here to tell you what to do. You know your situation better than I do, and I wish you best of luck out there. So
same to all of you who are watching this who may be in one of these situations. I am in one of these situations. Not that bad. It's not as bad as you think it is. Especially when you understand the metaphysics of it all. Shit will just come to you when you don't expect it. It's cool as fuck. But anyway, you guys let me know what you think about this video. Let me know what you think about these jobs. If you work any of these jobs, I'd love to hear your horror stories in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Binge the rest of the videos on my channel. Check out hesSpaidz in the link in the description. We do commentary videos like you've just seen me react to here on that channel. Have a better day than me.